Hello friends, welcome again. And this is my new project, Sales Management System. And I have developed this project in Spring Boot, Angular, and MySQL. On the Spring Boot side, I am using the JDK 1.8, Hibernate, EJB, and JPA, right? And we are using STS for IDE for developing the Spring Boot application. STS means Spring Boot tool suites, which you will get easily from internet, right? You can download and install it on your system. For Angular side, we are using Angular version 8 and we are using Visual Studio Code for developing the Angular application, and we are running it from command prompt. And the port we are using the 4200. It's a default port of Angular. For MySQL database, we are using MySQL version 5.6, and for connecting MySQL with Angular application, we are using MySQL connector, which you will get from mysql.org website. So these all technology stacks and ID we are using for developing this project, sales management system, and it's an admin-driven application which we have developed using the Spring Boot, Angular, and MySQL. So for running this project, you need to hop in and run the API, means Spring Boot application on STS, and the API will run on port 8080, and Angular application from the command prompt using the ngserve, and it will run on the port 4200. So once you open the browser and open the URL localhost colon 4200, then you will get this login page. Here you need to enter the username and the password. The username is amit@gmail.com and the password is test. Once you log in, then you will get the dashboard, right? This page will only be accessible only and only after admin login, because it's admin driven application and it's restricted login, right? So these operations you can perform. You can start the cells, you can miscreate the cells, you can see all of the orders, you can add the product, you can see all of the product report, you can add the company, you can see company report, you can add the category, you can see category report and log out. So these operations you can perform in this project, right? So let me go through one by one. So once you click on the start cells, then it is asking the customer name and the mobile number as it asks in superstore, right? So here enter the customer name, like I am entering Harry, and the mobile number of Harry. Once you click on the start cells, then your sales dashboard will come. So this is the sales dashboard. Here you can see your order ID 186, and customer name is Harry, and order is this, and this is the customer mobile number. This is a product, right? You can select the product from here, right? So these product drop downs are coming from the product database, right? So you can add more products from add product section, and the quantity, suppose I am adding the 12 quantity, so you can see the total cost is calculating automatically. Now macaroni, and then I need 7 items, so you can see the total cost you need to pay, means the customer need to pay is 94 rupees, right? So if you want to delete any item, just click on the delete and that item will be deleted from the cart. If you want to add more, just select add and then the total item. You can see this has been added, right? The total amount the customer need to pay is 140 rupees. So once you click on the save details after completing all of those sales operations, then this all information will be saved inside the database. This is saved, right? You can see this is the order number 106, and this all information is coming from the database. Once you click on the print receipt, then the same page will be printed, right? So this is the full sales operations, right? And all things are dynamic. This is order report. From here, you will be able to see all of the sales history which you had made earlier, right? So this is the latest sales which we have made today, right? Once you click on this arrow icon, you will be able to see all of the details, means what item you have sold, what are the order ID, what is the date, and what is the name of the customer. Each and every information will be displayed here. Now this is a product report. This is a product CRUD application from where you can perform create, read, update, and delete of the products, right? You can edit it, right? And you can update the informations here. So there are two drop downs here. This is the product types and this is the company. These both drop downs are coming from the database. So this product type is coming from the category report and the company is coming from the company report. So you can manage this information also. So this is a totally dynamic page. This is a company report. All of the company are coming from the database. So you can perform CRUD application of the company from here. This is add company. From here you can add the company. You can add any number of company and those all companies will be displayed in the company drop down. This is a category report. From here you can see all of the categories what you have added earlier. This is add category. From here you can add the category under logout, right? So once you click on the logout, then all of the session will be destroyed and you will not be able to see any of the options, internal options, because these all options will be displayed after the admin login. So logout, you can see you have redacted on the login page and you will not be able to access the internal admin pages. So if you log in, then you can access those pages. So these all functionalities I have developed inside this project, the sales management system. And as I told you earlier, this is a Java, Spring Boot, Angular, and MySQL based project. So if you need more functionality, if you need any enhancement in this project, just put it into the comments. We will incorporate those changes. We will make this project more better and better according to your requirements. And don't forget to subscribe our channel for getting the latest project videos on the latest technologies. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.